Now, I please invite Mr. Shri Satish Nambudiripad to please come and say a few words.
With apologies to Guru Madhavi Mudgal, Guru Jairam Rao, Priya Venkatramanji, and all those people who will not follow Malayalam, let me switch over to Malayalam because, of course, my dear friend Sumanji is also here. I'm sure that you will not be, but your chinta or your ideas come in language, and for Guru Thiruvattar Jagadeesan ji, I wanted to speak in Malayalam. Not that I can't do that, but I think convert it into English, but allow me to do that. Speaking, sorry, ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിലേക്ക് മാറാം. സമയം, സന്ദർഭം, സദസ്സ്, time, occasion, and the audience. One need to speak according to these three. You have to look at the time, you have to look at the occasion, you have to look at the audience also. If International Kathakali Center were organizing its annual day, there are a lot of programs to happen, and there is this kind of a meeting, then everybody is impatient to see that program. You should not speak then. But today, it is Jagadeeshan Saab's birthday. The important function here is not the Subhadra Haranam, which is to happen later, but this Anumodana Sammelanam. I'm going to speak. That's what I wanted to say. നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും ഇന്നിവിടെ കൂടിയിരിക്കുന്നത് ശ്രീ ജഗദീശൻ സാറിൻ്റെ ജഗദീശോത്സവം എന്ന ഈ മനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള ഈ ഒരു ഫങ്ഷനിൽ ഭാഗഭാഗാവാനാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിനോടുള്ള സ്നേഹം, ആദരം അത് കാണിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സദസ്സാണ് മുന്നിൽ. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ളൊരു സദസ്സിൽ പറയാനുള്ള 2-3 കാര്യങ്ങൾ വളരെ കരുതലോടുകൂടി ആലോചിച്ച് വന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. എനിക്ക് 10 നിമിഷം വേണം. തിരുവട്ടാർ ജഗദീശൻ, മനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള പേരുള്ള, മനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു നാട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് വന്നിട്ടുള്ളൊരു വ്യക്തി. തിരുവട്ടാർ, കോതയാർ, പർളിയാർ, താമ്രഭരണി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള 3 നദികൾ ആദികേശവ ക്ഷേത്രത്തിൻ്റെ വട്ടത്തിൽ പോകുന്ന ഒരു ചെറിയ ദ്വീപാണ്. മാർത്താണ്ഡത്തിനടുത്ത് കന്യാകുമാരി ജില്ലയിൽ പണ്ട് കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായിരുന്നു തിരുവട്ടാർ. ദക്ഷിണ ശ്രീരംഗം, ശ്രീരംഗത്തിനും പിന്നെയും താഴത്തേക്കായിട്ട് ദക്ഷിണ ശ്രീരംഗം എന്ന് ആദികേശവ പെരുമാളിൻ്റെ അതിമനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള അമ്പലം സ്ഥിതി ചെയ്യുന്ന ആ നാട്. കാവേരി നദി 3 ദ്വീപുകൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നുണ്ടെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത്. ശിവസമുദ്രം, ശ്രീരംഗപട്ടണം, ശ്രീരംഗം. കർണാടകത്തിൽ നിന്നാണല്ലോ കാവേരി ഉത്ഭവിക്കുന്നത്. ആദ്യം ശ്രീരംഗപട്ടണം, ശിവസമുദ്രം, ശ്രീരംഗം, 3 ദ്വീപുകൾ കാവേരി നദി ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ തിരുവട്ടാർ മനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള കോതയാറും പർളിയാറും ചുറ്റിക്കിടക്കുന്ന ഒരു ദ്വീപിൻ്റെ അടുത്തുനിന്ന് വന്നിട്ടുള്ള അതിമനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള ക്ഷേത്രം ഞാൻ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് പറയുകയാണ്. നാടിനും പേരിനുമൊക്കെ ഒരു മനോഹാരിത ഉണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞാൻ പലപ്പോഴും വിചാരിക്കാറുണ്ട്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇറ്റ് അപ്ലൈസ് ടു ദ കലാകാർ, ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ്. Have you noticed something? Most of the artists have very beautiful names. Guru Madhavi Mudgal, Guru Jairam Rao, Kalamandalam Neelakanthan Nambishan, Mattanur Shankarankutti Marar. It is not a name like Satish, Saju, Lindsay, Dincy, Sajita. I always feel a complex when you listen to those names. Shemukudi Srinivasa Iyer, the great musician, Shemukudi Srinivasa Iyer used to talk about his guru, Maharajapuram Vishwanatha Iyer. What a name, Maharajapuram Santhanam's father. Shemukudi used to say, Ivar perile periyavaragum. He is great even in his name. Shemangudi's teacher's name was Maharajapuram Vishwanatha Iyer. And Shemukudi used to say that each word of his name denotes the highest denomination in that bracket. Maha. It is not Chinna. Chinna Keshavupuram. No, it is Maha. Raja. Puram, the highest. Vishwa. It is not even a small land. Natha. Ayyar. Ivar Perile Perivaragum. I think Thiruvattar Jagadeesan, that name also is something like that. That name, most of the artists have such beautiful names, and it denotes, it talks about, I think that carries that structure very well. What is a guru? We are all here to celebrate Guru's Janmadinam. Gukarasya Andhakarasya Rukaras Teja Uchyate Ajnana Grasakam Brahma Guru Revana Samshayam. You all would have heard Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Ga Shabdam in Sanskrit, Gupta or Guhya, it denotes Ajnanam. Ra denotes light, Ravi. Gukarasya Andhakarasya Rukaras Teja Uchyate Ajnanagrasagam Brahma Guru Revana Samshayam. That is how Guru has been mentioned. Guru Brahma, you have all. Guru has a extreme exemplary position in our scheme of things. Because it is not artistic Guru alone. Any person who gives some information, some knowledge, some wisdom, imparts it, he is a Guru. Emerson famously mentioned that I get out of the house and by the time I come back, every person that I meet on the road turns out to be my Guru. Actually, every one of us is a Guru for every one of us. Amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadham, ayogya mahila nasti, yojakastatra dullabhe. There is no letter which is not a mantra. Amantram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadham. There is no ver, jada, what is the where in English, and I don't get, roots. No root which is not a naushadham. Ayogya mahila nasti. Ayogya purusho nasti is the word. I have converted it into mahila. I mean, one need to be gender sensitive also. Ayogya, there is no ayogya person, ayogya human being. Yojakastatra dullabhe. The only issue is that when to see the greatness in a person. Guru Madhavi Mudgal Madam had mentioned about Guru Thiruvattar Jagadeesan. What I want, about the quality of every one of us have some capacity, some quality. What is difficult or what is important is to identify that. That is about Guru. But Guru Puja in art is very important, It is, I have always noticed that in North India it is much more. Whenever they even talk, they spell, they mention the name of that Guru, they touch their ears. We don't have that kind of a system in South, we have not seen. This concern for Guru is very, very strong in artistic field. Recently there was a discussion in which a couple of these Gurus, I unnecessarily picked them off. What is so great about it? Abhayasa Poriji was there, Vijay Mishraji was there, and Guru Sudha Raghuraman, we were all sitting in a meeting, and I asked, what is so important to this Guru? Because a very mischievous brother of mine had mentioned that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Guru Maheshwara. There is no shloka which says that Carpentro Brahma, Carpentro Vishnu, because it is a Guru who has prepared this note. Poor carpenter had never mentioned it. So is it not a self-glorification? It is not. Because in art, in more than in any other field, you are constantly improvising, you are constantly performing, you are constantly expressing yourself. So whatever the teacher, much more than probably in an office work or in a sedentary work or even in a factory work, where the self-expression comes into being, whatever the teacher had taught you, his guidance carries a lot of importance. So Guru has a lot of importance position. It is also because of the fact that ultimately the purpose of Vidyabhyasam is humility. Vidya Datati Vinayam. Ultimate purpose of Vidya is വിനയം. നമ്മുടെ അറിവില്ലായ്മയിലേക്ക് തുറന്നുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുന്ന വാതായനമാണ് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. Education is the small window which opens to your own ignorance, progressive ignorance. Progressively it opens to your own ignorance. So teacher, whomsoever had given you some art, some capacity, some knowledge, he needs to be respected. I compliment all his shishyas for doing this beautiful event. And it is their token of appreciation, token of reverence, token of adoration, adulation to the teacher that they are doing. Today is the 60th birthday. I'll finish off my words. There are others to speak also. 60th birthday, Shashtibdha Purti. Madam and Guru Madhavi Mudgalji mentioned it. Nowadays 60 is no age at all. People say that 60 is the beginning of your maturity. After 70, 75, you go into the young old age. Then the middle old age, and after 85, 90, it is assisted old age. That is what they say. So this is no age at all. Ashan, you have a long way to go. And teachers, people with capacity, people with art, they never die. It is only people like us who are officers who retire on a particular day. And I'm also retiring soon. So we all are going to be past tense very soon, but not teachers, artists, kalakaras like you. I wish you the very best. It is nice to be so respected, loved by your teachers. It says, by your students, it mentions what kind of a person you are. Shadam Jiva Sharado Vardhamana, with this humble salutation. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So, before I call upon stage Mr. M.K.G. Pillai, I would like to recognize Mrs. Neetu Somraj, daughter of Mrs. Asha Nair, former Vice President of ICK, Senior ICK student, and Headmistress of Mothers International School. Can you please just stand and just wave, everyone? Thank you so much and welcome. Now I call upon stage Mr.